Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Toby's Talk Show, and today we'll be talking about the Woj bomb, I guess you'd say. Today, talking about Ben Simmons, something we pretty much already knew, but when Woj says it, it is confirmed. And that is the fact that Ben Simmons will not be reporting to training camp, and just overall is done with the Sixers. He wants out, and I think it's a very, very interesting situation. Last year, I was a believer. You should trade Ben Simmons for James Harden right away. There is no doubt in my mind. Sixers fans didn't really want to do that, and they were reluctant to. And obviously, Tyrese Maxey being thrown, in that trade package was also something that caused hesitation. But at the end of the day, you're looking back at that trade now. You do in a second. Not even just because of who Ben Simmons and Tyrese Maxey are as players compared to James Harden, but look at the situation you're in now. And it's honestly a really tough situation for both Ben Simmons and the Sixers. The reason is, A, you're coming right into training camp. Teams kind of like to have, the players that, are going to play for them ready here, starting to, create these connections. And it's tough to really plug in someone. Obviously, it's possible, and with Ben Simmons, his talent, it's easier. But, you're going to have to change your whole offensive scheme if you have Ben Simmons, for good or bad, and same defensively. And so it's tough. But, obviously teams were willing to do so because of how talented Ben Simmons is. The thing is though, Ben Simmons doesn't have that much leverage, right? He has 4 years left with no options. So, him saying, oh, I could sit out the year and I'm gone. It's not like Le'Veon Bell where he had a year left and then, Le'Veon went to the Jets. It's like, all right, 4 years, you could sit here all you want. You're going to waste your career, Ben. But at the same time, the Sixers, you want something that's going to help you, compete for a title, and you're not going to get that, right? You want, honestly, I don't think any trade that's going to come out of this is going to help the Sixers compete more than Ben Simmons would. And it's not saying it's because of Ben Simmons' talent. It's saying, look, the reluctancy of his shooting, it hurts. His big contract hurts. Anyways, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's a tough situation for both the Sixers and Ben Simmons. I think it would make both most sense for both sides to kind of reconcile, try to run it back one more time. But I understand if Simmons is done. It was his fault. They pretty much lost that series. Let's be real. So I don't know why he's so angry. I think he just needs a change of scenery, and that's what he's asking for. But it's tough. There's no communication at all. It's been a month since they've talked. It's not looking good. And it'll be interesting to see where he'll go. I think it'll be either to the Kings or Cavs. I just think it makes the most sense. I think they have the most to offer. I guess you're taking back Colin Sexton and maybe another piece from the Cavs, and you're taking Marvin Bagley, Buddy Hield picks, and maybe the Kings will have to throw in Tyrese, but I feel like they wouldn't want to do that. Maybe throw in Davion Mitchell. But none of these pieces are helping you like Ben Simmons would. And that's the issue. And that's what the Sixers are stuck trying to figure out to do. How are you trying to, because if they're a rebuilding team, look, you just get all the picks in the world, right? But they're looking to compete now with Joel Embiid. And it's not like you're going to look at the Celtics and be like, yo, can we have Jaylen Brown? So, yeah. Back with Zach. And Zach also saw the Ben Simmons news, and so he'd like to share some thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. If I was the Sixers, I would just trade him for whatever. I don't really. I know that for whatever. I mean, to me, Ben Simmons is a liability. I would want to get rid of him as quick as possible. I don't want him holding out. They're paying him a lot of money. Get rid of the contract. Get some bad pieces, and we'll deal with it.
See, the issue though is they're contending. I mean, Ben Simmons is, whether you like Ben Simmons or not, he is a good player, right? I mean, he can't shoot for shit, and so his offense is.
I mean, I feel like if we played a game of horse, I feel like I could beat him. And you should
maybe maybe
most NBA players I couldn't say that about.
But defensively, he's a stud. Defensive player of the year.
Set a screen on him, he's out of the game.
If he's in transition, no one's stopping him. Let's be real. He's 6'10", is a monster. And his facilitating
but in the half court set, man, he's not effective at all. He's completely ineffective. He's a liability.
Mm-hmm.
He just creates bad floor spacing.
So if you're the Sixers, what are you trying to get back from? Because they're trying to compete, though, right?
I'll take Steve Novak for Ben Simmons right now. I'll take Steve Novak.
All right. They do need shooting. So. That's it.
Same height and can shoot.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
All right.
That's it. We're out.
Peace out, everyone.